He's the anchor of CNN's AC360. Please welcome back to the program, Anderson Cooper. Nice to see you. I apologize for being under the weather.
I'm sorry you feel so
You've already seen me for 20 minutes. I don't understand. Under the weather.
Yeah, you look really sick.
Thank you. Thought the makeup and the lighting would take care of that. I apologize. It's crazy. You go to Cairo, Haiti, you travel, you're fine. You're the picture of health. I rarely go above 14th Street. And yet I'm a broken man. How are you doing? How are you?
Right.
You've been traveling all over. You got back from Egypt. Are there any more plans to send you to places where you are in danger?
I would like to go to Libya, actually. So we'll see. It's difficult.
Who do you have to talk to about that? If you were going to go to Libya, does CNN have to say, Anderson, you can get one business ticket, but you can't?
We got a correspondent in yesterday, Ben Wiedemann, through Egypt, because basically the Libyans have given up the eastern border. So it was basically like a guy just like waving him through. So he's actually gotten into eastern Libya, which has now been liberated.
But can you in any way guard his safety, or is he really is now, he's on his own there, because there's devastating violence?
Yeah, he's in a lot of harm's way. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, there's precautions you can kind of take, and you know, you try to be as careful as you can, but you know, there's mercenaries out there. They're using snipers to shoot people, and it's really bad. I mean, when it's, you know, as we found in Egypt, you know, I've been doing war stuff for about 18 years, and
do you call it war stuff when you're a war correspondent? It's just referred to as stuff.
Yeah. But
you know, front lines and you know, what are you gonna do?
But when it's the state itself, when it's someone like Mubarak or Gaddafi who is telling their people to go and kill reporters or kill foreigners, or, you know, it becomes a whole different security
situation.
Well,
they were arresting reporters in a terrible situation with Lara Logan. I mean, it seems so awful. But Gaddafi seems like a special kind of crazy. Like, you know, I don't know if you saw the tape where he's holding the umbrella.
Oh, amazing, the white umbrella, yeah. And he's the only one. He gave a speech today, this long, rambling speech, which finally everyone just like cut away from, because it went on for more than an hour.
Even Libyan television cut away?
No.
Oh, all right. Because that's when you know you're having a problem, when you're a dictator. Libyan television is like, put on another show.
Yeah. And he actually called the protesters greasy rats and cats, which I thought was a particularly odd phrase.
That's almost like hep jazz, you know what I mean? Like, he's going to go to one of them New Eurekan poetry slams. I don't know how you do it. And the interesting thing to me, you know, when you started saying Mubarak is lying, and here's why, it actually caused controversy.
Yeah, which I was really stunned by.
A reporter saying, okay, here's some lies that he's telling, and here's why they're lies. And people thought, oh, he shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, I know, it was really weird. There's some guy in the LA Times and somebody else on a couple other networks. Yeah, they were saying I shouldn't call Mubarak a liar. I mean, I'm not big on calling people names, or I try not to take any political stance, but, you know, just based on facts, the guy's lying. I mean, what he's saying is just, and it's demonstrably untrue.
Now, is that maybe just a misunderstanding that you have with modern journalism, that things that are demonstrably untrue, you should then bring on something like, if you say Mubarak is lying, but we also have someone here
who believes
who believes he's not, and also believes that ice cream cures cancer. So let's have a fair discussion about it. Is that an issue?
That's certainly a problem, though, that I think journalism has a lot of being afraid to say something that is demonstrably not true is not true. I mean, there are things which are facts, and I'm not quite sure why so many people kind of shy away from that these days.
It's very strange. And it is, and when you watch oftentimes news networks, things that are going on at other times on the network, and I know they say like, well, those people are different than reporters, but they say truly outlandish and crazy things, and then you come out with, I guess you call them, what did you call them again? Facts? Facts. And so you proved something, and that was the thing that they called out. I just found that fascinating.
Yeah, I found it really weird.
Yeah.
I was really surprised.
Is it disconcerting? How much backup do you have editorially at CNN? Do they back you up? You know, I feel like at Fox, one of the advantages they have is Roger Ailes is very loyal to them, and he will back them up no matter what they say. And I've seen what they say. And boy, that takes loyalty. But do you get that as well?
No one within CNN had any problem with me saying Mubarak is lying. I mean, other people weren't saying it, and that's fine. But to me, I mean, I've been there. I've been on the ground. I've seen with my own eyes how the guy is lying. And I mean, I've seen what the truth is, and I've seen what he's said about it.
Right.
I just, yeah, I find it weird that seemed to cause a drama in the world.
Well, I really hope that in the future, you think a little more cautiously about this whole objective reality
How
thing.
I label it.
Really very disappointing to all of us who are big fans of yours. And but for me, that's the toughest thing, is when I see you in a dangerous place, it really makes me, I just want to give you a big old hug through the, because you know, we're big fans of yours. I don't like to see you in dangerous places.
Thank you.
All right. Not that you can't handle yourself. I see where you got going. AC 360 airs weeknights at 10 on CNN. Anderson Cooper, ladies and gentlemen.